Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the opening match of the season. Tonight, our CMU Lady Wrestlers will be taking on Missouri Baptist Lady Wrestlers. That will be starting here in about 15 minutes, but don't go away afterwards because our men will start wrestling roughly at 7 o'clock. We got a pretty good lineup going. So we'll start in about 15 minutes with our first match. So stay tuned. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's matchup. We should be getting started here pretty soon. We're going to have a good matchup tonight between your Central Methodist Lady Eagles and the Missouri Baptist Lady Spartans. We have a mostly full lineup by what it's looking like for both CMU and Missouri Baptist. And it looks like we're going to get ready to get started with our anthem, and then we'll get on to wrestling. So stay tuned, and following the women's duel, we'll take a short break. That way, and then the men will be wrestling against Missouri Baptist Spartans. So tune back in for that too. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we got a full lineup tonight. The only match we're missing will be our 101s. So our first match of the night, it looks like it'll be for CMU, Abigail Jastel. And for the Spartans, it'll be Alyssa Kunzer. I apologize for anyone listening that is a Missouri Baptist fan. I am not the greatest at pronouncing names. All right, looks like our girls are going to go and get checked in. We'll get ready to go. Not 100% sure what's going on there. This will be our 109 match. And we're off. Jastel's being very aggressive. Both working to try to get their first takedown. And it looks like Missouri Baptist got the takedown, and that'll be 4 points for them. Jastel has to defend. All right, we're going back to neutral in the middle. Right now, Missouri Baptist up 4. Still looking for that takedown. So go either way. No points awarded yet. No points. There was no takedown there. So they're both going back to neutral. Not quite sure what happened. Both of these wrestlers are being very aggressive, though. There goes Jassel, looking to set up. Like I said, both these wrestlers are very aggressive. Ref is calling for motion from red. That's a takedown for Jassel. Looks like she's going to go try for the turn. She got chicken wing in. There just has to last for 10 seconds. And we're back to neutral. I apologize in advance if the time doesn't go completely right. I'm trying to run the stream and do this broadcast for you guys. Looking for head positioning. We got about a minute left. Looks like we're trying to go for a throw. Nope, didn't quite get it. Both wrestlers seem to be looking for throws right now. Got about 10 seconds left in this first period. And that'll be 1 point for Mobap. All right, that kind of brings us to the end of the first period. Let both of those girls go and cool down, get some water. Let the coaches talk to them, and then we'll be back for the second period with these girls. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. And that's 1 point for Jastel. So for anyone who didn't know, my name is Grace Pinkerton. I am one of the managers for the Lady Eagles here at CMU. And so I'm running the broadcast and doing the announcing. And it looks like our girls are trying to go for a throw. And that'll be 4 points for Missouri Baptist. Jossel's going to have to get some big points here if she wants to win. Big points or a pin. Looking for a throw. And that'd be 1 point there. Looks like we've got a discussion going on up at the table there with the coaches. Looks like it's between Coach Delgado and the ref. Missouri Baptist coach is going up there now. Looks like it was awarded as a takedown for Missouri Baptist because we're now at 11-3. And we're off. Jastel with looking for the takedown, She has to keep hold of it to get it. That'll be 2. And that will be a fall from Missouri Baptist. That was a really good match, though. Looks like our next match will be Diaz versus...
The 116-pound class for Missouri Baptist. We have number CMU, Caitlin Thorne.
All right, looks like we're going to have Diaz versus Thorne. I know Thorne is a freshman here at CMU. So this is her first match. So I'm excited to see what she's going to do. Looks like the girls are just really feeling out what each one of them's going to do. Diaz going in for the shot there. Thorne with the shot, trying to get the takedown. Got a single leg. Caught in a whizzer right now, no points. What's she gonna do with it? She's gotta get around, get behind and get her points. Looks like she might be trying to throw a snake right here. Nope, let it go. All right, that's fine though. We're still early on in the match. And we're getting told motion for CMU. So Thorne has to be more aggressive here, otherwise she's going to get called again. She's got to get her leg out of there. Looks like Diaz might be getting the 2. Not yet, though. Doesn't have control yet. Thorne, looks like she might be trying to get it. No points. 2 for her, Diaz. Thorne has to support. She has to stay strong for 10 seconds here. And we're neutral. Looks like our coaches were having a discussion there. Diaz in with the single again. Gonna drive Thorne out of bounds. Thorne with a shot. Diaz sprawled. Nothing yet. And that would be time going into the second period. 3-0. All right, let's get ready to start the second period. Thorne can still win this. It's still anybody's match. Thorne in deep on a shot. No points for anybody. Still no points. Thorne has to get around. Got to get her leg out and get around. Still no points. Thorne's got to get her leg out. Looks like she's close to getting it. Not quite yet, though. Everybody's asking for 2. He's not going to give it to him, though. Looks like we got some blood on the mat for Diaz. Gonna get her taken care of, get her all cleaned up so that we can continue wrestling. These girls both look like they're both very strong wrestlers. And we're back. Both of these girls look extremely strong. Looks like refs asking for motion from the girls. Not 100% who for. Thorne in deep on a double. Looks like she might be switching to a single. Looks like Diaz is trying to get control of the situation, though. Thorne's hanging on tight, though. There you go. Thorne's out. But can she get control? Ref might call this potentially dangerous, though, depending on how her knee looks. Can't really see it from up here, though. And ref's asking for him to get up. Looks like we got another blood time going for Diaz. And we're ready to go again. Thorne in with the single. Can she get the dump? She did. That's 2 for CMU. We got a tight match now. Can we get some back points out of it? Looks like she's got a wing possibly hooked up, trying to stuff the head there. Trying to get some kind of a turn. We got 11 seconds left in this match. Can we get possibly another takedown for Thorne? Still anybody's match, though. Thorne, does she have it? Can she get it? No, she can't. That was a really good match, though. 3-2 match in favor of Diaz. So I'm not 100% who's wrestling for Missouri Baptist. They have two 123 pounders. So, like I said, I'm not 100% sure. But it looks like Hines there has a snap down, trying to go behind, get her 2. Missouri Baptist has a really good start to this duel here, 7-2 for their team points. And that's a takedown for Hines. Looks like she's about to switch off, try to get a lace. And that's time. Gonna get them back up, both up to their feet. Go again. And for the Missouri Baptist fans out there, I'm sorry if I have the wrong girl. I cannot hear our PA announcer down there, and I don't have 100% idea of who's wrestling who. Once again, I apologize for not being on top of the time. I'm just trying to get the wrestling going here. That's another takedown for Hines. See what she does out here on top. Looks like she might be trying to go for... Well, it looked like she might have been trying to go for maybe a half, maybe a chicken wing. Who really knows? We're at a very bad angle up here. I'm seeing exactly what you guys are seeing, so. Hines with the takedown, possible pin. Well, we know she got the takedown. Potentially dangerous. Maybe? I'm not 100% sure what happened there, folks. Shot by the Missouri Baptist. Hines takes it though, gets another takedown. Looks like she's trying to get a reverse half Nelson here. Not entirely sure what's going on though. Looks like we got one for Hines. Looks like the ref's about to call for neutral. We got 9 seconds left here in the first period. Hines up 9-0. And that's time for the first period. So at the end of the first period, Central Methodist is up 9 over Missouri Baptist. Score is 9-0. Still anybody's match, though. It can go either way. That's the beauty of wrestling, is there's no guarantee on who's going to win. Looks like the ref's having a discussion with the coaches on the scoring that we have right now. CMU's coach was talking to him just a second ago, and now the Missouri Baptist coach is talking to him. Looks like that 1 point that was given was taken back away, so we're back down to 8-0. Beginning of the second period, 8-0. Looks like the girls are looking for, trying to get a setup for the shot. There goes Hines, in on a double. And that's 2 for Hines. And that is a tech fall for Hines. 10-0. All right. We got Corinne McClure, or as her teammates call her, Corn. Looks like this should be a pretty good matchup here, folks. Looks like we're having a discussion with the Missouri Baptist coach here. Anyway, team score. Missouri Baptist 7, CMU 6. Still anyone's duel, anyone can win. We're still very early on. We're only at the 1:30, so we've only gone through. This is only the 4th match of the night. So we have 5 more after this. Looks like we're looking for shots. Johnson with a shot there. She backed out of it though. Johnson with a shot. Is it given a throw? Nope, it's just given as a takedown. Looks like McClure's trying to maybe get a reversal there. Not 100% sure what she's doing. But we're back up on our feet now. McClure in on a shot. She's awarded the takedown. She's going in for a leg lace. That's another 2. So the score is now 4-2. Looks like she's going to run another lace, maybe. She have time? Nope, she's going to switch off to a gut. See if she can get the gut wrench in tight enough. Get a turn. No, Johnson's laying out too flat. She's heavy. Chicken wing. Going in for a chicken wing now. Can McClure get it? She's going to drive. That would be another 2. Score is now 6-2 for McClure. 6-2 in McClure's favor. Let me paraphrase that. Looks like we got a half going, maybe? Power half. Looking for the 2. McClure's got to get that other arm underneath there. And we're neutral. That was a really good run there by McClure. She got a takedown, and then she got a turn with the leg lace, and then she got another turn with, I believe, it was a chicken wing. It could have been with the pin, or with the half Nelson going on there. Looks like we got a push-out point from McClure. Oh, what is he awarding that? We got 4 from McClure. Score is now 11-10. Or sorry, 11-2, my bad. McClure's gonna, looks like she's trying to run a butcher. Can she get those 2 points? That's 2. She gonna go for a pin? Looks like she might be going for a pin here, folks. She has her locked up and butcher, and that's a pin, ladies and gentlemen, with 1 second remaining. I had it wrong on my clock. I'm so sorry, but she got it with 1 second remaining there, guys. So the final score was 13-2, but McClure ended up winning with a pin. And that was absolutely beautiful. 5 points awarded to CMU for that one. Score is now 7-11 for CMU. It looks like we're gonna take a short break here before our next matchup. Looks like we'll be taking a short intermission here, folks. We'll get back to you with some more Eagle Wrestling here shortly. guys are getting ready to start the 136-pound matchup here. And I apologize in advance for all CMU fans out there. I'm going to accidentally butcher Emily's name because I do not 100% know how to pronounce it. So if you hear me refer to Emily, I'm referring to our CMU girl. But it looks like we got Askew and Emily wrestling for us right now. Emily is a transfer for us this year. She came in from McKendree, which is where our men's head coach came from. So this should be a really good matchup. I believe Emily is ranked at 136 in our conference. I'm not 100% sure, though. But I want to say she is. And there goes Emily. She's got the takedown. Oh, we might be in trouble here. There might be a reversal. No. Looks like Emily's going for the pinning combination. Well, she got another turn there. That's another 2 points. Possibly looking for the pinning combination right here. Hooking up a chicken wing right there. Maybe looking for a tilt. For anyone who doesn't know, in freestyle, once your shoulders get past 90 degrees, you get 2 points for a turn. It's just a little bit different from folk style, which is what our men will be wrestling here in about hour and 15 minutes, my bad. Emily looking for another takedown here. Just got to work up to get it. Missouri Baptist skew here. Which looks like Missouri Baptist got the takedown there. Emily's got to be heavy so she doesn't get turned. And that's time on that one. But we get back up to their feet. Just under a minute here in the first period. Looks like we got some injury time going on for Emily here. I think her knee got wrenched out of place a little bit there. Got our athletic trainers looking at her, along with our coaches. Looks like she's deciding to go back on the mat, though. Emily with the takedown. Looks like she's looking for back points here. That's 2. She's past 90 degrees. Possible pinning combination? She's got to be very careful with that shoulder, though. Looks like she might be hooking up a power half. They aren't going back it up. They're going to go back up neutral. Score is 8-2 in favor of CMU. Just under 10 seconds left here. Gotta get her hips back up underneath her. Good shot, though. And that's time. That's the end of the first period for us, folks. So at the end of the first period, we have Emily up 8-2 over Askew. CMU's team score is 11. Missouri Baptist has 7. This is only our 5th match of the night, so this can still go either way. We got 2 really good competing teams. Looks like we're ready to get started going again, though. Looks like I'm just trying to defend off the other girl from getting a shot in. We got some hand fighting going on. Emily dropping down to that snatch single. Askew has her arm still, though. She's not quite behind enough to get points. I can hear the fans asking for it, though. There we go. Got the 2. Looks like we just caught called for potentially dangerous. Got to be watching those shoulders. If Emily gets one more takedown, she'll get a tech fall for this match. Should be another 4 points, I do believe, for CMU. But there's still a lot of time left in this match, though, so it can still go either way. Snatch single by Emily. Can she get around behind and get her 2? Yes, she can. That's a tech fall for CMU, ladies and gentlemen. That'll bring our score up to 8-15 in favor of CMU. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to figure out who we have wrestling for us. For Missouri Baptist, it's hard to hear up here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, there we go. Gillory and Richardson are wrestling tonight. Richardson's a freshman here at CMU. So this is her first match of the season. This is actually CMU's first duel, if anyone did not know that. It's our opening duel of the season. Richardson with a shot in behind. She got a takedown there, though. And a turn. Looks like she's going for another turn, maybe a pinning combination. And that's a pin! That takes our score up to 20-8. All right, looks like we have Hardin versus Davis. Davis is also a freshman here at CMU. I apologize. I do not know what year the girls from Missouri Baptist are. Otherwise, I would be letting y'all know that too. Looks like we have a discussion going on. Davis already out on the mat. Here comes Harden. Actually, there is a change in plans. It looks like we have Josette Partney wrestling for Missouri Baptist. So that's a push out for Partney. I apologize if I'm butchering names. I'm doing my best at setting up here. All right, we got a score of 1-1. 2 push-out points total. There's Davis with a takedown for 2. Looked like a beautiful single there. Looks like she's going to go for a leg lace turn, maybe. There we go. That's 2 for Davis. Looks like we're out. Once again, I want to apologize for the time. If it gets slowed down or if it's going whenever they're wrestling, I'm trying to get it caught back up. That's on me. I'm trying to multitask, do 3 things at one time. So looks like Partney was in on the shot, but Davis got it. That's 2 for Davis. Looks like she was trying to get a leg lace going there, but Partney looks like she got out of it. And we're back up on our feet, ladies and gentlemen. Davis currently at 7, Harden at 1 with a minute 37. Now it's 37. Sorry, guys. Doing my best here. So please don't fault me. These girls look both like they're very strong wrestlers, both physically and in technique. Looks like Davis is getting in trouble for hitting the face. Looks like Davis is going for an underhook, going for the shot. Scramble. Davis has to get up and get behind. Just under a minute remaining left in the first period of this match, ladies and gentlemen. About 30 seconds remaining in this first period. Looks like Partney went in for a shot, but Davis caught her. Got the takedown. 9-1. Ref's telling Davis to work. $11 seconds remaining here in this first period. Davis in, went for a double, got caught though. Working out of it. And that's time here in this first period. Take a short break for them, then we'll get into the second period. Current score at the time, we got 9 for Davis and 1 for Partney. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and we're back here in the second period. Like I said, this is Caitlin Davis's first match as a collegiate level athlete, but she's doing amazing out here. Looks like Partney went in for a shot, maybe. I'm not quite sure what happened there. Looks like we got 2 for us. That means that CMU got a tech fall, which brings our score up to 24-9 for CMU. Our next weight class will be, nope, that's not what it is. Looks like we're wrestling, I know Kane's wrestling for CMU. Let me just get confirmation on. So if the name is not right on the scoreboard, it's just because I didn't know that they would be wrestling, and I have to have all of this stuff preset before I get going. So if the names are wrong, that is on me, and I do apologize. I will let you know who's wrestling for Missouri Baptist if this is not right. Anaya Kane, though, she is a freshman for CMU. Looks like we're trying to work positioning here, guys. All right, this is Hardin here wrestling. So it's Kane versus Hardin. Ooh! That'll be 4 points for Hardin. With another. They're saying that that was 5 for Hardin, so the score is now 7-0. Looks like Hardin's looking for a pin here, and she'll get it. And that'll bring our, looks like the score at the end of it was 9-0. All right, we got, I know we have Faller for CMU. Our team scores are now 24-14. It looks like, I'm going to guess that this is Goen wrestling for Missouri Baptist. I got to reset my time here. It doesn't do it automatically for me, though, unfortunately. Looks like we have Goodwin wrestling for CMU. Like I said, if I say the name wrong, I'm going off of what I have here. Looks like Fuller got a takedown there. This is our 191-pound weight class, so this is our heavyweights. JC is a transfer in this year from McKendree. We're very happy to have her. I believe she is a sophomore. Let me double check here on my sheet here. Yes, she is a sophomore. We might have some expedition matches here after this. I'm not 100% sure. Fowler on the takedown. Single. There's her 2. Looks like she might be trying to get in a high gut. Yep, getting in a high gut right there. That's 2 for her. Getting another high gut. Right up there underneath the armpits. That'd be another 2. Currently 8-0. And another high gut. That'll be 2. That'll take us to a tech fall for CMU. First match of the season, guys. That was beautiful, if I may say so. That takes our score up to 28-14. Our girls did a beautiful job. I think we might have some expedition matches going on here. So we'll get those going. And for anyone who doesn't know, expedition matches do not count toward team scores. So these are just girls that are wrestling to get more mat time in. All right, so this is correct. So whenever Hines wrestled, she did not wrestle Compton, she wrestled White. So that was on me. I do apologize for that, but this is Brockert versus Compton. Brockert is a freshman here. This is her first match. Sorry, guys, I seem to have missed a takedown there by Brockert. I'm trying to communicate with our head table down there. Looks like, oh, that was a slip. So slips do not count as takedowns. They are simply that. They are slips. And that looks like that was a throw and a pin. All right, looks like we have Berlin Cadu will be wrestling another expedition match for us here. Berlin is a freshman. All right, so this is not Johnson and Norwood it has on the screen. I didn't know who all was wrestling, but this is actually Mills was wrestling at, she's going to be wrestling against Berlin Cadu at, and that would be 4 points for Cadu right there. Like I said, once again, these are expedition matches. So they do not count toward team points, but it's good for getting experience in, especially here at the beginning of the season, just getting some more mat time. It's also good for the freshmen who have not wrestled collegiate matches yet. Just gives them a little bit more exposure to get a little bit more comfortable. Because for anyone who doesn't know, most girls that come in from wrestling in high school, they're used to wrestling folk style, which is what our boys will be wrestling here in about 45 minutes. Looks like Kadu's going for a pin here. So they go from wrestling folk style to freestyle, which is two different types of... There we go. That's a beautiful pin for Kadu right there. All right, so this is going to be Armstrong. I'm going to figure out who she's wrestling against here in just 2 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. And Armstrong is a transfer for us. She came in from Emmanuel. To wrestle here. And I do think that this is going to be our last match of the night. And I'm sorry, guys, I don't know who is wrestling for Missouri Baptist right now. Oh, we got injury on the mat. Looks like she's hurting pretty good. Looks like their trainer and our trainer are down there. Looks like leg injury. I'm not quite sure what's going on here, folks. So we will be back here shortly. Oh, maybe not. Might have just been a cramp. Yep, looks like it might have just been a cramp. They had a massage gun out there getting it taken care of. All right, guys, and we're back to wrestling. I think she just had a leg cramp there. I saw them have a massage gun. Probably just trying to help get that knot out. Seems to be doing fine, though. That's another takedown for Missouri Baptist. She's looking for a tilt there. Not quite, though. Didn't break that 90-degree plane. And we're back up on our feet. That's another takedown for Missouri Baptist. Like I said, once again, Missouri Baptist fans that are watching, I apologize. I'm not 100% sure who this is on the mat. That'll be another takedown for Missouri Baptist here. And that's a turn. That'll give them a tech fall there. Like I said, I do believe that that is the end of this duel here between the CMU Eagles and Missouri Baptist Spartans. This is the women's side. Give us about 45 minutes and we'll be back with our men. So see you over there at about 7 o'clock. For anyone who didn't know, CMU won 28-14 over Missouri Baptist. It was a lot of great wrestling, guys. All right, see you again in about 45 minutes.